Hi everybody, this is Taffy here at YourDaringAdventure.com, and more specifically we're talking about my daring fitness adventure. So if you've been following along with me, kind of know what I've been doing, but I want to give you a few little insights into what I do when my muscles are really sore. I have issues with chronic muscle pain, especially in my lower body, legs all the way to ankles. So when it gets really bad, then these are the things that I use. So we have, the first thing that I do is I often take a bath with something like this. You can use the regular Epsom salt. I've got that too here. Big bag of Epsom salt. But I use this, it foams up like a bubble bath, so that's really nice. It smells great. This is Detoxify and Energize. So I have to do this sometimes even 5 times a week for about 20 minutes. And the magnesium that's in it just seems to help ease my muscle aches as well as taking a super hot bath. So I'll do this with like a half a cup of just regular baking soda like you would buy in your grocery store. Pour that in there, mix it up really well. Sit in there about 20 minutes or so. And that's what I typically do most nights of the week. So about 5 to 7 nights is when I'll do that. The regular Epsom salt works great too. You can buy it in a giant bag like this, and it's good for soaking your feet or whatever. It dissolves really quick, so you don't have to worry about it taking forever to dissolve. But I use that sometimes, especially if I can't find this, because sometimes this is a little more difficult to find. You can find them in the pharmacy aisle or in the like the body wash aisle of Walmart, so that's normally not a problem. Now, I also have, I call it my stick. See my stick? It's called the Fascia Blaster. So, turn it around. The way that this thing works, it's got little fingers on it, okay? So you'll hold the handle each way on your affected body part, and you can go side to side like this or up and down. Sometimes the reason that our muscles are so sore is because the fascia around the muscle gets a little bit too tight. So when that happens, we may have some inflammation or whatever, and you can use this with the little bitty fingers to help get it out in a way that sometimes massage can't, unless you do like deep tissue massage. So you can do this yourself, up and down. I do all areas of my body. I can't reach my back very well, but I do it up and down. The only thing you don't want to do is like in a circular motion. Now this thing, not cheap. It cost me about $89, worth every penny, because I have a lot of chronic pain. So this really helps. And I'm not willing to give up like my exercise or an active lifestyle because of this. So I've, invested in a few things. The baths are great. Sometimes I'll listen to like TED Talks or whatever on there. I've been listening to comedy shows, so it really passes the 20 minutes fast. And then sometimes I have to use this. So it's BioFreeze. Lots of athletes will swear by this. And you put it on the muscle. It's kind of like icy hot. It's a little bit stronger. The smell's not as strong though, so you don't have to worry about that when you're trying to sleep. But sometimes I'm literally covered in this from like the back of my neck all the way to my ankles, just depending on the level of pain that day. Now today, my pain level, pretty good, so I'm not going to work out tonight. That's one thing that sometimes you need to just listen to your body, and my body said, hey, you mowed the yard today, you've been dancing around and acting crazy and doing a bunch of stuff, so maybe take a rest today. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got my foaming bath. I'm going to do that with the baking soda tonight, and then I'm going to do the Fascia Blaster when I get out of the bath, okay? And then if I'm still in pain, I'll use BioFreeze, but most of the time that takes care of it. Now, there are ways that you can deal with muscle soreness without having to use things like this, or use these like as a secondary line of defense. Sometimes if you're having a lot of muscle cramps, you're either dehydrated, which hydration is huge when we're talking about our health. Our body's mostly water, so if we find that we don't get enough water, we'll start to have muscle cramps. I get them especially bad in my forearms, and that's how I know I'm kind of dehydrated. So you can always drink water. If that doesn't work, pick up a Gatorade that has like sodium and different electrolytes in it to help boost that. Or sometimes just eating a banana. The potassium in the banana will hit your bloodstream and go to those muscles and give it what it needs. Okay, so we don't want you to be in pain. We want you to know what to do if you are having soreness. Now, soreness is really normal when you're working out. So I don't want you to confuse that. If you're in a lot of pain, it's possible that you could have an injury. So we want to address that. But if it's just soreness and soreness happens, then we have ways to kind of combat soreness. If you're able to take something like an anti-inflammatory, like ibuprofen, it's really great for muscle aches. So you can take that if your body can tolerate it, and that'll help with it as well. But these are like natural ways to just, help your muscles, get rid of the inflammation, and be back on the road to working out in the next day or two. So these are your health and fitness tips from Taffy Hawkins at YourDaringAdventure.com. Have a great night.